Hello, hello, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of October the 20th to the 26th. So let's see what we have here for your download message. You've been given face your fears. Okay, fear of failure. Wow, big message. Something's bothering some of you. Let's see what our tarot cards tell us this week, and we'll have clarifiers here, keeping in mind this is just a general reading. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every one of you, so just take what does and throw the rest out into the universe. Okay, let's see what we have here for your first card coming in. You've been given the Page of Wands. You've been given, after that, you've got the Four of Pentacles, followed by the the Eight of Pentacles. Coming in next, you have the Devil card, or the Ego, and this is the final card, which is beautiful, ending on a high note, the Ten of Cups. So your download messages, and you've also got fear of failure here. For some reason, there's something coming in that you feel doubtful about, dubious about, unsure about. And it's allowing you to let it take over you and create fear. Never let fear lead you on your path. Don't give it that power, because it'll grow and it'll and it'll fester and it'll bring you the karma you don't want. So try to stay positive. Face it, look it in the face, and then deal with it. But don't let fear lead you on your path this week, okay? Stand up for your rights. Stand up for yourself. Take back your power. Manifesting is your first card, and this could be life or career. And it says you have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. So sometimes when we do that, when we journal, when we write things down, it gives us we think of it as we're writing it, and then we get to read it as we write it, and then we can go back and read it again to remind us of who we are and what we want. So you might be manifesting a goal this week, and I would recommend that you do write it down. There are all kinds of journals out there that tell you to write it 3 times, 6 times, 9 times a day, morning, noon, and night, and read them over. What is your goal? What is it you want to see come to fruition? Don't be afraid to do that, because people have proven, the successful people, that it does work. Coming in next, Page of Wands. Yeah, here comes that new offer coming in for you. Pages bring us messages, right? And this particular one could be bringing you a message of something that's going to get you inspired. It's probably career related message coming in, and you may be wanting to try something creative and also something new. So something new is going to get you excited, and it's going to catch your fancy, and you're going to want to go after it. So it's new information regarding your favorite project or subject that's come into your attention, and you might even be wanting to try something new, whether it's a hobby, whether it's something in the arts, whether it's a new job, whether it's opening up a website of your own. You're going to get that opportunity because they bring you messages. Pages do, and this one has to do with, it could be career related. Coming in with your focus part of the reading, which is your career and money card, you've been given Face. It says money skills, investor, taking risks, face value, and career could be self-made, fame, exposure, and reputation. So I think you're looking at things at face value, but you have the insight to be able to look at things from a wider, broader perspective. This is about opening your eyes to do that, okay? You've got money skills. You know what you want to invest into. You might be mindful, because everything that glitters isn't gold. Don't allow yourself to be talked into something if it looks too good to be true. You are self-made, and everything that you do will bring you to the fame and success that you need. I would be marketing myself more. You need more exposure here, but know that your reputation is what you're going to see your fame being built on. You've got skills, my beautiful Sagittarius. Use them to your best advantage. Okay, Four of Pentacles, you're holding on either to a situation, energy, a person, or money. I always read it that it's the extremes in which you spend or save. I think you're being mindful of your money. I think you're worried about money. I think that you want to be careful with your money. Whether you have money or you have lack of money, you're being wise with your spending. You're not going to go out there and buy a big ticket item just because it's your money's there. You're going to think about it. You're going to be mindful. Often we think about the lean times in our lives when we do have money and we think, I don't want to go back there. I want to be careful. Making wise investments, being sure, holding on, okay? Coming in the center position, your help, hurdle, or your challenge, fear of failure. Here we go. So you know what? Your fear of failure can be very crippling, especially when it keeps you from even trying. So I said that in the beginning. Do not let fear lead you on the path. If there's something new that you're stepping out into that you feel is a risk, research it so that you have that peace of mind knowing, should I do this or shouldn't I? Don't worry about it without doing your research. You know, when we get the locks, it has to do with our subconscious wealth that blocks and limiting beliefs. You know, don't let fear is very crippling, as they say. Don't allow fear to lead you on your path. You're doing well. Look at Eight of Pentacles. This is you working hard for your goals. You know, paying attention to details, letting the powers that be know what an asset you would be to hire or having you there. I do think that some of you may be thinking about taking up a new form of study to add to your resume and your website. This is a card of learning new things, learning new techniques. This is the card of the apprentice. There, you know, you could be taking theory and you could be as well taking, you know, the practical part of this job, this work, this course. So continue moving forward because you're going in the right direction. Coming in with your messages from spirit and your guides, you've got this cute card, Care. And it says teach, accompany, assist, and support. So you could be receiving that, or you could be the one that's going out there to comfort and teach someone else. You could be going with somebody to some sort of an appointment that could be involved like this. You're getting the assistance that you need and the support that you need at this time, but you could be the one giving it to someone else. The card of addiction. Okay, the Devil. This is a card of addictive behavior, and often it's something that holds us back, keeps us hanging in limbo. We need to let those things go when they happen to us. Repeating bad habits, repeating outdated mindsets of negativity, letting it go. Don't allow yourself to be held back. You have this ability to make healthy, wise, and constructive choices and decisions now to walk away from anything or anybody that's holding you back from succeeding and being happy. Your final card coming in, which is your angel number, and it says 1122 is your number. Major change. Wow. Advice, comfort, individuality, and independence. You have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Wow. So at the end of the day, letting go of your fears, stepping up, looking at things at face value, manifesting what you want, being mindful of your spending, showing your talents that you have, and not letting fear lead you on your path brings you to the 10 of Cups, which is happy, happy, happy ever after. Feeling at home within your circle of friends or chosen family or family. This is a card of all over wellness, knowing that after all the storms, you anticipate the sun's going to come out, the rainbow's going to appear, and we always think about that pot of gold in our mind at the end of the rainbow. Even if we, you know, it's a fairy tale, we still think of it. But remember, it can come in the form of time, effort, support, love, and maybe even money. Okay. Let's see what we have here, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius, for additional information, clarification, validation, and verification messages. On a general level, of course, let's see what we've got here, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarians. I'm going to cut the deck. Let's see. So starting off in your first card, you've been given the Queen of Cups, followed by the Four of Cups. Double message there. It landed on the same card. We've got the Knight of Wands followed by the Two of Wands, and your final outcome card is that of the Four of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, you know, give, constantly being there for everybody around her. But there comes a time where she realizes she has to take care of business for herself and say no. Okay, you might be in that position where you're constantly feeling pulled in all directions to be there for everybody, and you do it. But this card says you need to step back. Sagittarians, I always say, are givers that don't get don't get it back in return as much as they give. She's the ultimate mother. She wants to be there to nurture her family and her, her chosen family circle. But there comes a time where even she can get depleted of energy, being pulled and constantly doing it. So take time for yourself, Sagittarius. It's okay to say no. You know what I say? They can be mad till they're glad. Too bad. Okay, coming in with the Four of Cups, this says you could be feeling, right now you're holding on to something, feeling as though you're missing out on an opportunity. And the thing here is, you need to keep your eyes open to new possibilities, new doors of opportunity opening up, looking at things from a broader, wider perspective. Get out of your head. Don't allow yourself to be stuck in this stalled position. Open your mind to new things, and you'll be surprised. You could see a blessing coming in disguise. Knight of Wands, yes, fast-moving action, not procrastinating, making sure you attend this appointment or whatever's coming in. This night comes in very fast. It could be a very hot and heavy, short-lived relationship. You could be getting involved in with somebody as well. Maybe it won't be short-lived, but I always say the Knight, he's the player. He comes in the front door, gets what he wants, and exits the back door. But this could also be just quick moving action. You have to act on. It could be an appointment that you've been given, an interview you've been given, anything like that you have to act on. Don't procrastinate, because you could miss out on an opportunity, or somebody else is going to take advantage of it. Okay, the Two of Wands, yes, coming into your own, anticipating the next movement forward for yourself, the next project. You could be planning a trip for business or for pleasure, or including both. You're impressing people around you while you have this time to think about your future. You're evaluating your options. You could be your own boss. Let go of that fear of not being able to do that. You could be successfully negotiating a contract this week, but you could also be feeling restless. So far, so good. You're doing great. Don't be concerned if you're noticing a little slowdown in the speed which your plans are manifesting. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Just take this opportunity to work on your long-term vision. And maybe you should consider bringing in someone else. Consider a partner coming in with you. Okay, there could be somebody that might be a benefit to have with you on this journey. Now, Four of Swords, taking a time out. I talked about that with the Queen of Cups, ending on that note. You just call a truce, pull back, close the door, get your rest. This is the card of possible insomnia. Don't allow yourself or your fears to hold you back from relaxing. Take yourself to that safe place. You don't need to be caught up in that drama anymore. Take time to heal through something. Well, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius.